Next speaker is Krystle Abel.
Hello, my name is Krystle Abel. I'm a community organizer and activist. I'm also an elected member of the McLean County Board, representing District 4, which is a majority of West Normal residents, including students, families, renters, homeowners, and private business owners. First, I want to thank the council and town staff for their concern about violence in our community. I agree with you that this is an issue that we must take seriously and work to remedy. Over the summer, the Pantograph reported that McLean County saw an increase in shots fired incidents in the first 6 months of 2024 compared to last year. And while there were fewer resulting in deaths at that time, there have been more injuries or deaths due to gunfire since then in Normal. The death and critical injury at the pop-up party being the first to come to mind, and the gunfire by adults that luckily did not end someone's life or injure them at a youth football game recently. However, I've never been one to think that we can only look at the statistics in Normal when talking about these issues because our twin cities here in McLean County, Bloomington and Normal, are very interconnected. That same Pantograph article I referenced earlier from the summer reports that by halfway through the year, there were 23 incidents of shots fired in Bloomington, 11 in Normal, and McLean County had 7. That's 41 incidents in 6 months, and only 8 arrests had been made at that time. Unfortunately, I was not able to get updated numbers for this meeting tonight, but we know from paying attention to the news, the numbers of shots fired have continued to go up. Just last week, there were shots fired on Illinois Street in West Bloomington. It's very obvious that gun violence is a problem that must be urgently addressed. However, we heard during the work session last week that these proposed ordinances would not have prevented the pop-up parties and they would not have prevented the violence we see happening around our community, not just at pop-up parties, but in our schools, sporting events, and other places. I agree with the statements by the ACLU and many of the people in this room who are here tonight concerned about their rights being infringed upon by what I believe is a false solution. Instead of ordinances that would punish the many for the bad behavior of a few, Normal, McLean County, and Bloomington should be working together to address violence in our shared community and collaborating on this issue. From the beginning of Alderperson of Bloomington, Molly Ward's proposal for the Gun Violence Commission in Bloomington in 2023, I have advocated for our communities to come together to collaborate and study this issue and propose solutions that would work for all residents of the county. I still believe that partnering on a regional commission is a better use of staff time than drafting ordinances that could infringe upon our constitutional rights and civil rights and be challenged in the courts, wasting taxpayer money and resources. I urge Bloomington, Normal, and McLean County, which I'm an elected official of, to collaborate and find real solutions to the violence that will uplift our community rather than oppress them. I want to thank everyone for being here today and having your voices heard. It's very brave for all of you to come out here and speak, many of you for the first time at a council meeting, and I do thank the council for extending the public comment time so that all people could be heard. Thank you.